Roswell, New Mexico. Steeped in suspicion. I am checking out the town of Roswell. I'm just passing through on my way down to the K River campground. I did notice today I'm dealing with it a little bit, right? It sneaks up on you sometimes, and today it's heavy on me. Well, what we're gonna do today in Roswell is we're gonna find 12 aliens. Now these aliens have to have names. I just pulled off on a little street here, but man, look at this. It's like a cool little spot for like a little backdrop. Wouldn't this be a great photo shoot? You don't have to tell me, that's pathetic, but it's done. Enjoy. Let's go find an alien. Question is, does this alien have a name? So this is the owner's husband. He just named it for this video.
That's right, that's Earl.
So that's Earl. How about it? That's number 1 of a dozen. Thank you, I appreciate the help.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a scavenger hunt. So the aliens have to have a name, and I can't name them. They have to be named by the owner. But that was kind of cool. He just named it on the spot. That was not prompted. So these have actual names.
Yep.
So the little one is Joey.
Yep.
That's Joey, and the big one's Frankie.
Yeah.
Frankie?
Frankie.
Frankie and Joey. Well, thank you. What's the name of the shop?
Roswell Landing.
But that's 2 more off the list, guys. That's 2 for 1. That's a twofer. Don't tell me that one has a name.
Mikey.
Get out of here. It's a 3-fer? Mikey. Awesome. We're up to 4. Are you a lover?
Yeah.
You're a lover. Yes, you are. I see. You're nodding your head like yes. All right. So you guys can decide whether this one counts right here. This alien has a name. It does have a name. This is a named alien. Here's the issue. Is we don't know what its name is. So does that count? It's got H2O, O2, and P2 on its chest. So until we find out something else, H2O, O2, P2 is its name. So according to my count, that is 5. We're almost halfway there, and I have walked 4 blocks. So I'm turning around to head back up. So hopefully we can find more on the way back up than we did on the way down. That puts us at 5. Scavenger hunt almost halfway completed. All right, so we came to the museum that's right here in Roswell. The gentleman up front here tells me that this alien right here, his name is Ralph. So we found another one, that's Ralph. That's 6 of our dozen. So we are officially halfway. I think this one's been drinking too much. Most aliens are real transient in our life. You know, like they come and they go. We don't strike up conversations with them. It's not always a pleasant experience. But there's some aliens that are resident, like these 2 right here. And I was just talking to the owner, and he says, now that we're actually discussing this, he should have a name for them. Because they're not transient aliens. They're part of the community. They're like family. We should know their names. So he said he's gonna think about it, but he's not gonna give him a name until he's given it a good thought, because it's important. Baylock from Star Trek. You guys remember him? That's where his name comes from. It kind of looks like me. So the word around town was that there was a really big alien up at Dunkin' Donuts. And so I had to come ask about him. Here's the problem though, is this big alien here at Dunkin' Donuts doesn't really have a name. He's just always referred to as the big guy, or the big alien, or the big one. So he doesn't really have a name. I don't think I can use him. So I went inside and I mentioned to the lady, and she just an employee, she's working there. She says, just call him Duncan. And I thought, well, I don't know, she's not really the owner. Does she have the authority to name the big alien in front of Duncan? I don't know. I don't know. I think we're gonna give this one an honorable mention. We're still at 7. The quest continues. There's a scavenger hunt, and I'm looking for aliens that are named. Guys, I am impressed. So most aliens are not resident. Most aliens kind of come and go quickly. So it's normal that they wouldn't have a name. It's okay. But we're looking for resident aliens in Roswell.
Yes.
So that's Joe and Sarah, and that makes 8 and 9 on my scavenger hunt. Are there any more aliens in the house with names? Bob! 8, 9, 10. That means we only need 2 more. Let's do it. Dude, you gotta go see a foot doctor. So when you come to town, stop in at the visitor center. You'll know where it's at. Come in and let the kids at least get a picture with the resident aliens. Only 2 more aliens and our quest is complete. So that's 10. That was awesome. We got 3 good ones right there at the visitor center. Guys, start at the visitor center. And before this video's over, hit the thumbs up for me. Thank you. I'm putting a lot of sweat equity into this one. So a lot of you guys, this is my knife.
Yeah.
So a lot of you folks have seen me use this knife, and it's just an old Western. I don't know much about it other than the history of where it came from. But this gentleman at a random RV place that I just pulled over to.
Yep.
Tell me what it is, if you would, on film for me.
Yep. So this is a Western knife made in Boulder, Colorado, and it is the squirrel skinner model, and it was made and produced between 1947 and 1963.
So what's special about these Western knives? Why do you?
So Western knives are a full tang with 2 pins at the rear and a solid stainless steel coupler at the end, and it is a leather wrapped handle with red ivory wood, or white ivory wood, and then redwood embossing around the tang. It was a real small mom and pop shop in Boulder, Colorado, and they used solid steel from Germany, Slogen steel from Germany, which is really rare, really hard to find. So it has a lot of carbon in it, and it stays really sharp for really long. And I got my first one from my great-grandpa. He came over from Germany, and that's where they got the design for it.
I asked the question, I asked if they had aliens, and they directed me to their tree frogs. And this is Chubbs right back there. He's just a little brown. He's brown. He's a little bit tough to make out, but he's back here. You guys can see him. So they assured me that these are sufficient to count as aliens because they have the 3 toes. And everybody knows aliens have 3 toes, not like the aliens at the visitor center, which have 4. So that's the shop that houses the frogs. So he told me they sell aliens to the general public, and because they're farmers, they don't name them. They do have a couple here, but these are unnamed aliens, so non-resident aliens. So I did get a good lead though. I'm gonna ride into town and see if it plays out. We are at the Rib Crib, buddy. Hello. Paul is the next one on our list. That is 11, Paul. So there's one other place just down the way from me here, and I think we're gonna close this mission out. Guys, if you haven't subbed to the channel, this is the quality content you get. Right here at Domino's, there's one out front. I got a lead on this one. There's no way they have not named this alien. Let's go find out. You help me and I'll do an order, all right? The alien out front, does it have a name?
It doesn't.
All right, well, until this order comes out, this alien's having a name because this is the last stop. It's kind of curious that some of these resident aliens haven't gotten names yet. I'm feeling like this little scavenger hunt that we're on is actually inducting these outsider aliens into the family. Like they're becoming a part of the town of Roswell because of this little scavenger hunt that we're doing. So if you haven't done it yet, when you come to Roswell, do it, be a part of it. We'll build this up. We'll make sure that these aliens become residents. So they're no longer aliens, they're residents. Get it? And guys, you guys know I deal with depression and I have to get out of my own head to be able to pull myself out of it. It's something small, kind of silly. This is one of those things. That's what I did today. Whatever it is for you, pull yourself up by doing something small and simple, but get out of your head. And I'm rooting for you guys. Let's find out what this guy's name is.
Well,
No, I don't need anything but the pizza and a name.
I came up with the name Zip.
It's Zip? As in Z-I-P?
Yeah.
How long has the alien been parked out front, do you know?
Forever.
So she just told me that Zip actually survived a car wreck. Like a car rammed into Zip. Zip is tough. And I'm hungry. So I'm gonna devour this personal pizza and then get back on the road. That's hot. That's Zip. I'm not sure about that. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you for the sub, and if you get down to Roswell, tag me in your video whenever you do the 12 resident alien name challenge. Thank you so much, guys. Much love, much respect. I'll see you. Oh no, what's that? Ah!